What is going on, everybody? My name is Pete, but you probably already knew that. But in case you didn't, you guys are watching the one and only Paid to Drive. And of course, Paid to Drive Vlogs, day number 1359, coming at you. That's right, everybody. I hope you're all having a great one out there. If you drive for apps like GrubHub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, or any of the others, you're in the right place to stay up to date with what's going on in the gig economy. That's right, everybody. Be sure to hit that free red subscribe button down below. I'll give you a second to do that. And while you're over there, hit that little notification bell icon to the right, set it to all, and turn it on so that you're always notified every time I make something new. And of course, hit that like button down below. Just lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job. Let's get 150 likes and let's jump into the email. Thornton Mellon, Triple Lindy style. This comes from Jeffrey. All right, Jeffrey Benko. Everyone say thank you to Jeffrey in the chat or the comments. And he says the following, all right? Now, just hear him out, all right? He goes, hey, Pete, reaching out again because my brain is always going, and I wonder what others think about some of the stuff that goes through my mind while I'm dashing. So, I have a small market, and I go in and out of the same restaurants on the regular. Enough to have developed relationships, good and bad, but mostly good with workers. In fact, I get a nicer experience with those I was kind to. That one time when they were struggling with an order for whatever reason, I also have perhaps 4 to 6 individuals whom I would say are pleasant to interact with and make taking a delivery at their restaurant so much better in an experience. And I can relate. I've been in the same exact situation as you, Jeffrey. I agree. I know 2 things motivate me. Money, of course, but also recognition of a good effort. I can't help them get more money, but I can recognize them. I was thinking DoorDash should let us nominate restaurants, but more so, especially individual workers who do a good job. Give quick service or order attention, are friendly, and etc. In return, they get something from DoorDash that just encourages them to continue that effort, like a shout out to their boss or waive their service fee for a month when they order or whatever. As a bonus, they're going to be even nicer to me because I took that effort to recognize them. Good for everyone. A big win. Use my name. It's fine. Jeffrey Benko. Well, I'm sure a lot of people out there are going to be like, yeah, right. DoorDash would never do that. You're probably right. Okay. DoorDash probably would not do that because, again, DoorDash's MO at the end of the day is get as many orders out as possible, delivered, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. What reference is that? Put that in the chat or the comments down below. Signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. I'm showing my age, but a lot of my viewers are older, so you'll know that one. Anyway, Jeffrey, I think what you said was with really good intentions. I really do, and I like the idea. I do. But like I was saying before, DoorDash just wants to get as many orders out as possible. They don't care how, as long as the customer is relatively happy and they paid in full. That's all they really care about at the end of the day, unfortunately, you know? So with that being said, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say, I don't think this is going to happen, okay? But I do think DoorDash should do something to recognize certain restaurants that are peak performers for them. And I don't mean just the fast food places. I'm talking about more of like the mom and pop places or the local chains, places like that. Because it is important to recognize those people. Not too long ago, I made the video about restaurants demanding tips from drivers for handing them their food from the takeout counter. You know, they're feeling the pain like we felt the pain during summer slowdown and stuff because they're not getting as many, you know, walk-in traffic like they were pre-pandemic. So servers aren't making the money that they were making and things of that nature. So I can totally empathize with what you're talking about here. But at the end of the day, I really just don't think that DoorDash cares enough to do that sort of a thing. I'm just curious, you know, that's just my thoughts. I like where Jeffrey's going with it, but I just don't think it's too realistic is really what it is. So everybody in the chat or in the comments down below, let me know, is this something you think DoorDash, you could actually see DoorDash doing, you know, rewarding restaurants with just a shout out or waiving a fee or maybe a gift card for a certain worker or something? I would love to see it. but I'm not going to hold my breath kind of a thing. You know, it's unfortunate. But Jeffrey, I love the positivity. I love the optimism. I love where you're going with it. I just don't see it happening, sadly. So with that being said, everybody, if you ever have anything you want to send to me, email it to me at paytodrivestories@gmail.com. That's the best place to reach me. But for a quicker response, you can message me through the Patreon app or at patreon.com/paid2drive. All the information, click that link in the description or in the pinned top comment. It'll walk you through everything to sign up. And anyone who signs up, I give you shout outs at the ends of all my new videos. So when you hear your name called, say, hey, Pete, I heard my name. We've got Samantha Michaels, Brian Pomeroy, Heidi Barnes, Joe Valerio, Kurt Paul, Lee Peacock, Tulsa Todd, William Boudreau, Laura Love, Agus, Tom Perry, Alan G. Van Horn, Drew Hanor, Fernando Carranza, Frank Haviland, Fresh One, Jason Casta, Justin Case, Lulu Laura, Natalie Mosley, Sarah Keston, Scott Freisner, Sherry Cassidy, Stephen Neely, Joyce Hine, Brian Richardson, Ginny Thomas, John Bonacci, Matt Epperson, Nick G, Stacy Miller, Terrence Pacheco, and Valerie Brown. That's right, everybody. So yeah, sign up down below for Patreon if you haven't yet. And of course, everybody, look in the description down below and sign up on the free gas app for any smartphone called Get Upside. So how it works is you download it for free, click that link in the description, you go to your gas station, pump your gas, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside gas app, and within 48 hours or so, you'll get anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, you'll get paid every time they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. Links in the description. Make sure to download it today, everybody. Seriously. And of course, be sure to get all your t-shirts, hoodies, and goodies over at paytodrivestore.com, everybody. Paytodrivestore.com is where to go. Everything's on sale. Lots of different designs, great quality stuff. Get your t-shirts, hoodies, and goodies at paytodrivestore.com. And if you made it to the end of this video, leave a comment saying END802, END802. Just lets me know you made it to the end. Hit that free red subscribe button down below. Get started. I know a lot of you haven't done it yet. And of course, turn on the notification bell, set it to all so you're always updated when I post something new. And of course, hit the like button down below. Just lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job. All right. Thank you for listening to my spiel. Until next time, get that money, get that honey, keep hustling and keep bustling. And we'll see you next time right here on what channel, everybody? Paid to Drive and Pay to Drive Vlogs. Be well, drive safe, and of course, we'll see you on the next one. I gotta come up with something better than that. But anyway, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.